Oh, that's not. There we go. Kinda. This text, for what I don't know. We just don't like text in this game, I guess. No, okay. Well, whatever. Anyway, guys, welcome back to Danganronpa 2. Goodbye, Despair Blind. In the last one, we finished up with the prologue, and you may or may not have noticed, we've got a slightly different angle now. And it's looking a little more like full screen. Isn't that fun? Realistically speaking, this isn't actually that much better. But it might be a little more palatable, I guess. Yeah, I don't know. Look, I had so many problems during the prologue that I decided, you know what? No, I just have to change how I record these. And I mean, this looks fine to me. Like the perfect top-down perspective. I think it looked, well, I say perfect, it's not. And doing it this way, you are a little more liable to get my thumb poking in. Because, you know, ideally we'd have a capture card, but we don't. Don't have one of those. Yeah. Oops. You know what, considering that I actually don't know how, like, capture cards go with the PS Vita. I probably should have looked into that, considering that I bought one specifically to play Danganronpa on. Ah, well. Anyway, we have new rules now, which I'm sure we will already know them, but we need to read them anyway. Once a murder takes place, a class trial will begin shortly thereafter. Participation is mandatory for all surviving students. If the Blackened is exposed during the class trial, they alone will be executed. If the Blackened is not exposed, the remaining students will be executed. As a reward, the surviving Blackened will be forgiven of their crime and allowed to leave the island. Man, I mean, when you put it like that, this just seems like Survivor, you know? I mean, not that I've ever watched Survivor, but it's how I imagine Survivor would be. Rule number 8, not 8. Fuck, I even knew that was wrong as I was about to say it. Rule number 9, the body discovery announcement will play as soon as 3 or more people discover a body for the first time. Okay, we didn't actually have this as a rule, I don't think, in Danganronpa 1. It was just something that we knew would happen. But the fact that they've specified in here, it does look like it clears up something that I don't think we ever actually completely cleared up in Danganronpa 1. It's that 3 or more people have to discover the body for the first time, which I'm pretty sure should exclude the killer, right? Like, I'm pretty sure that's what this means, right? Like, this is the logic I worked under with Danganronpa 1. It's kinda... I mean, it's pretty important, you know? It was crucial to figuring out... Well... It wasn't crucial to figuring it out, but it was pretty important for some of my deductions in Danganronpa 1. And I have a feeling, considering that it's actually in the rules this time, they might play around with it again. Because to the greatest extent in Danganronpa 1 we played with it was in Chapter 3, right? But... Actually... In saying that, I was just thinking about it. The Danganronpa 1 did actually basically confirm that the killer doesn't count in Chapter 2. Because Byakuya finds Chihiro's body first, then Makoto finds it, and then the announcement doesn't actually go off until Taka shows up. So that did actually confirm that Mondo didn't count amongst the 3 who saw the body, who, you know, Mondo, the murderer, didn't count amongst the three. So actually this entire discussion was a moot point, and I should just move on. Rule 10. Destroying any property on the island without permission is expressly prohibited. This includes the surveillance cameras and monitors. Okay, this actually had to get added in right near the end of the game last time, so interesting that we got it first, like, front and center. You are free to investigate this island to your own discretion. Your actions in this regard are not limited. Just like last game. Danganronpa 1. Last rule. So I guess we aren't going to get any extra ones added in then? Oh, no. It says it right there. Additional school trip rules may be added at the headmaster's discretion. Okay, so we will be getting some extra rules here and there. Well, probably. So I raise my head from the e-handbook with a heavy sigh. Oh, man, I'm really struggling with the voices, though. Well, I mean, like, half of them are fine. It's just the other half that aren't. Like, most of the girls. Well, I mean, I don't know. I say most of the girls. It's like 3 of them that I'm struggling with. Buki and Akane, man. Well, at least it's helping me to remember their names. I'm having so much trouble thinking of voices for them. I saw the dark courtyard of the hotel. I sat on the beach, the bench even, paralyzed with thought. Is he really going to make us do this? Is there no... There is no way I could believe that this was now my reality. Even so, this was undeniably real. No matter how much I didn't want to believe it, the moment I experienced and felt it for myself, it became undeniably real. This is a reality that could not be more different from my usual daily life. School, studying, exams, job hunting, going for walks, going to school, riding the train, lectures. That kind of daily life is no longer mine. As I looked up, I saw stars glimmering in the night, covering the sky like a sheet. They looked as if they were about to fall into my hands like fluttering snow. For the first time since I arrived at this island, instead of the night sky I'd grown accustomed to, I saw a night sky that was far too beautiful. As I stared blankly into that night sky, I suddenly imagined those words in my mind. The student who murders their classmate will be able to leave this island. God, it really is a bit fuzzy, eh? There we go. That's a bit of a better definition. God, it's like jumping from 420 to 750. Is that right? Am I even getting the P's right? When we were forced to hear those words, we just stood there silently. You know, there's... Regardless of, you know, the fact that I don't really have an attachment to anyone as of yet, there is something, dare I say, despair-inducing about the fact that very few of the characters who are currently here are actually going to survive this game. Like, you know, I'm looking at you, not Byakuya. You ain't surviving this, I can tell you that. And as I said with the fan art comment, I'm not so confident, Mihiru and Peko, there we go. Not so convinced they'll survive either, considering that I've almost literally never seen them before in my life. And I'm looking at you back there, Gundam and Ibuki. Your designs are just a little too out there, you know? So, I mean, looking at that, I've said this a number of times, but looking at Danganronpa 1, not a single one of them really had an outlandish design. Like, even Hero wasn't that out there, you know? Because, like, looking at everyone who came before them. Okay, Sayaka, pretty normal. Leon, on the extreme side of normal. Junko, sort of in the same camp. Chihiro, I mean, Chihiro ended up being an anime convention. You know, being a trap, which, you know, instantly paints a target on his back. Or painted, I guess. Rest in peace, little man. Mondo looked kind of ridiculous. Taka looked so normal it was ridiculous, if you know what I mean. Hifumi, ridiculous. Celeste, ridiculous. Sakura, ridiculous. Because when I'm saying ridiculous, I don't mean that in like a bad way, or they look dumb or anything. Just, you know, they don't look like your average everyday person. Look, I really don't want to sit here judging who's gonna survive, but, you know, not yet. That can come later. But then we look at the, you know, the survivors of Danganronpa 1. Makoto, pretty standard guy. Hina, very normal. Byakuya, very normal. Toko, pretty normal. Hiro even was, I mean, he's pushing it, but fairly normal. Honestly, Kyoko was the one with the most out there design. And that design sort of ended up linking back to her talent, so, you know, I commented frequently about her gumshoe coat. And speaking of which, I actually have no idea with Hajime. There is nothing in his design that's really giving me any specific talent, which is probably a pretty good thing. I don't think I'm going to be guessing his in advance. I'll certainly keep an eye out for it, though. Because, I mean, it could literally be anything. Akane does not look like the ultimate gymnast, but, she sure is. Nobody said a word, and eventually, everyone scattered and vanished. And I led straight on to the first night. A night so beautiful it enchanted me. And yet my heart was horribly upset. That kind of beauty was definitely far different than my usual daily life. Oh, here we go. Chapter 1. Oh, Chapter 1, alright. Destination Despair. Daily life. Ooh. Very basic, these ones, as well. Oddly enough, I think they're more basic than the Ultra Despair Girls ones. At least they had a little bit going on in the background. That was literally just, like, beach. Ding, dong, bing, bong. Oh, hello.
Hope's Peak Academy School Trip Executive Committee has an announcement to make.
Oh, man. That's way longer than Hope's Peak Academy.
It is now 10 p.m.
Oh. But in saying that, how I have missed, I can't believe I'm saying that, missed the Monokuma announcements.
It can be confusing. If you're out at night and accidentally meet a killer, then it sucks to be you.
Monokuma's voice actor, that's such a good job.
If you're worried about that and can't sleep, I've prepared a cottage on the hotel grounds for each of you.
Yay.
Every single one of you, please feel free to rest in your own rooms. However, before you go to bed, I strongly recommend you lock your doors.
Oh, thanks for the advice, Monokuma. I mean, just in case, right?
You never know who might be planning to kill you. Bye-bye.
Mm-hmm. Damn. That's ominous. Yeah, well, that's his job. Make you a little bit more fearful than you necessarily have to be, but, you know, make you fearful nonetheless. Cottage, huh? Yeah, do we have to walk there? Anyone standing around? Anyone? Hello? Hello? No? Oh, I can't even go into my handbook. Oh, no, I can. It was just a bit of a delay. How's my pet doing? How you doing, Chibimi? Anyone around? Yeah, I don't imagine they will be, but... Well, I mean, everyone's in their cottages, apparently. Can I go speak to them? Oh, I do like this music, though. The music in this game has gotten off to a really good start. The Monomi theme song, real good. Although, sorry, Usami, Monomi. I guess this is Kazuichi's cottage. Okay, we're just gonna get that then. Well, let's go into my cottage. Cottage, Hajime Hinata. Man, that is a really dull bed. Damn it! As soon as I entered the cottage, I collapsed onto the bed. What the hell? As I screamed silently to myself, I buried my head in my arms. I didn't want to see anyone anymore. I just wanted to be alone forever. I have nobody I can trust. Because even if I wanted to trust them, I don't know anything about them yet. The only person I can trust is myself. No, even I don't believe that. In truth, after I was forced to hear that dumb rule, you can't leave unless you kill someone, I realize there's a part of me that really wants to get off this island. And at that moment, I let out a scream. A scream erupted from my mouth. Sorry, look, I can only do this once before it gets ridiculous. It rushed from my mouth like water from a collapsed dam. Ow! Why? Me? Why do I have to go through with this? I began to lose my voice and it faded entirely not long after. What followed was silence. No, not complete silence. I heard the faint sound of crashing waves in the distance. Ooh, hiccups. Hey, at least that's quite calming, you know? I really like the sound of the ocean. Granted, I really just like sounds when it comes to, like, helping me get to sleep. When I was a kid, I would always, like, need to have, like, something on to, like, lull me to sleep. Like, not even necessarily sounds or whatever, just, like, you know. A personal favourite was listening to the Paddington Bear collection audiobook or some such. Sometimes Peter Rabbit too, actually. Yeah, that was a long time ago, man. Jeez. God. Man, thinking about that sort of thing makes me feel old. Like, holy shit. Anyway, there was something else I wanted to say, and I've also said this before, like, purely on first impressions, but Hajime is really different from the Naegis. Like, he is way more... I don't want to say volatile, but do you know what I mean if I say volatile? Because, like, Makoto is like, oh, man, death game. Don't worry, though, we aren't gonna be killing each other. Wham, wham. And, I mean, Komaru was very much the pessimist. Like, I can't do anything. But at the very least, she had someone else to rely on in Toko. So it kinda... In a weird way, in highlighting how much of a pessimist she was, it made her seem like less of a pessimist. That's really that's oxymoronic to a T. But that's kind of how I saw Komaru. Whereas Hajime, he doesn't really have anyone to bounce off of. Not yet, anyway. We kind of have Nagito. But Nagito was kind of shitting on him, like, bullying a girl? Not cool, Hajime. Like, we had things like that a lot of the time. Like, the thing about what, sexy bodies or something. Yeah, you know, Nagito is no Toko. I'll put it like that. So yeah, I'm already quite interested in Hajime, weirdly enough. It's not very often you get visual novel protagonists that really capture you. But Hajime's got me intrigued. He's also the fact that he's the talentless, well, I say talentless one in the sense that we don't know what his talent is. So for now, he is talentless until he is, you know, it's revealed. Oh, there's someone else I was gonna say! God damn it! Ah! Yeah, nah, let me just carry on with my train of thought. Since Hajime's the for now, talentless one of the group, that he's also got that mystique, because it's like, well, what is it? Huh? And like I said, like a couple minutes ago, he doesn't have that, oh yeah, like Kyoko did. Sure, Kyoko was talentless for up until like the end of chapter 5, I'm pretty sure. But we all knew what her talent was right away. Well, maybe not right away, but from the first trial onwards, we knew what Kyoko's talent was. Hajime doesn't really, like, he doesn't have the design to help him with that. I realise I've already basically said this, but I'm going to say it again for posterity's sake. Hajime doesn't have, like, the design going for him, and we haven't really seen anything personality-wise from him that lends itself to a particular talent. Really, he has seemed like Makoto in that sort of sense. Like, he doesn't give off any incredible, like, super distinct characteristics, you know? He's sort of like, he's kind of like the everyman in a way, which is pretty generic visual novel protagonist of him, admittedly. But, you know, he doesn't have anything concrete, you know? As far as normal goes, he's pretty normal. Mihiru mentioned this, that he seems very normal, and that she also, like, it pretty much implied that she was normal too. And, like, that's fair enough. She's pretty normal by the comparison to the rest of this cast. But even then, she has a very strong, like, purely from that opening, like, that introduction to her, she very clearly has a strong personality. Like, a strong sense of personality, I should say. Whereas Hajime, the strongest thing we've got from him is this pessimism. And long story, already shortened, because I've already said it, but I'll say it again. I am actually quite interested in Hajime right now. And I hope this game doesn't disappoint. And you know what? So far, in the grand scheme of things, Danganronpa has not disappointed. So I think this is going to be good. As if the waves were murmuring into my ears. This is no longer the world you knew. Once again, I buried my head in my arms. Why am I here? What am I doing here? I forced my eyes shut. I wasn't tired or anything, but I just wanted to sleep. If only for a short while. I wanted to put an end to it all. And if, by chance, I managed to wake up the next day, it would be awesome if I was back to my normal life. With these meager expectations, I fell into a light sleep. Oh, Monokuma Theatre's back! Oh, I've missed this stupid thing too. But, it's a little... It's not quite looking as nice as it did in Danganronpa 1, I will say. God damn. Like, what is up with Danganronpa 2 making it... Well, not Danganronpa 2's just... Because Ultra Despair Girls did this as well. But it's streamlined Danganronpa 1 to the point where it's, like... not cool. You know? Like with that the announcement, you know, Monokuma isn't sassily sitting, drinking a martini. Or whatever he's drinking in Danganronpa 1. He was just like sitting in a chair in this one. We don't have weird little cardboard cutout Monokuma sitting amongst all these random things in this one. I mean, we might get that in a minute, or like next time we see this. But it doesn't really look like it's going to be like that here. And the goddamn chapter start screens, ever since Danganronpa 1, have been going downhill, dude. Danganronpa 1 had the best ones, okay? Like, indisputably, that art for those new chapter logo thingies, mwah, beautiful, gorgeous. Now they suck. They don't suck, but you know what I mean.
I didn't read that first line, did I? To those of you who purchased Danganronpa 2, Goodbye Despair, thank you very much.
Oh, you're welcome, Monokuma.
To those of you who are borrowing Danganronpa 2, Goodbye Despair from a friend, you always risk losing friends when you borrow their things, so you should buy your own copy just to be safe. Now then, it's been a while since the main story started.
Yeah, it's been like a couple of hours at this point. I am definitely not getting through Chapter 1 today.
So I'll give the keynote address right now. From now on, I promise you'll be charmed by this world. It genuinely deserves to be called a true game. So make sure you get excited and immerse yourself in the heart-throbbing action to your heart's content.
Oh, I will, Monokuma, thanks! I'm glad you had to tell me. God damn, it's nearly been half an hour and I've done nothing. I'm so sorry. Get used to it, though. If you haven't watched my Danganronpa 1 playthrough, especially at the start, I was so fucking slow. We picked up by the end. By the end, we were going through, well, I'm over-exaggerating a little bit, but we got through the end chapters pretty quick. Ultra Despair Girls, of course, is a different beast, because it's a completely different genre of game. So naturally we got through that faster. I'm also just I say way better. I'm quote-unquote better at Let's Playing those sorts of games, because I have always been playing Ultra Despair Girls-esque games. Whereas Danganronpa 1 was not the first visual novel I played, because I've played Ace Attorney. Or somewhat. I haven't finished Case 5. Sorry, Emma. And Lana. Lana, she's the defendant. But, yeah, let's just move on before I expose myself anymore. Okay, well, he is drinking. It's just, you know, now it's like a tropical fruit-looking juice while he's just sitting in a chair. It ain't the sassy leg cross pose, okay? Where's my sassy Monokuma at?
Good morning, everyone! Looks like today is gonna be another perfect tropical day! Now then, let's show some enthusiasm and make sure to give it our all today!
Can do, Monokuma. Also be warned, I don't skip the announcements ever. So, it definitely wasn't a dream after all. I was forced to acknowledge that yet again, which put me in a bad mood from the get-go. I guess for now, I should go outside.
No!
You're not allowed to go out.
Monokuma? Why are you here?
Hey now, don't be so worried. I'm here for fun reasons.
Yeah, of course. Well, your definition of fun is the worst, so... Fun reasons.
I want you to find my stuffed animals.
Is that a euphemism?
I got ahead of myself and made too many. But I thought it'd be a waste to just throw them away, so I've hidden them all over the island!
Oh god. Oh no! Do we have another, like, hidden kids scenario in Ultra Despair Girls?
They're scattered all over various areas, so you just go right ahead and look for them all.
Why do I have to do something like that?
'Cause I said so. You can't say no. I've already hidden one of them in this room, and I won't let you out till you find it. Good luck!
Lovely. Damn it, that selfish stuffed animal. Great, so we have like a collectathon kind of thing, do we? Is it? I wonder if it's going to be like chapter by chapter sort of thing. Well, let's examine everything. This bed, it's pretty comfortable. Doesn't have a pillow, but it's pretty comfortable. Oh, hello. Well, I'll be with you in a second, Monokuma. This room has a lot of windows. Probably wanted it to feel tropical and open. Well, this isn't really the time to be grateful for that. What else can I look at? This, which is question mark, question mark, question mark. What is this? Looks like a shelf. Feel like I shouldn't put anything here. There's a room for showering beyond this point. It's pretty large and it looks easy to use, but I've never really felt comfortable showering. Really? What? You a bath guy, Hajime? Well, it's this kind of situation after all. Do I just... Oh, yeah, I guess so. Oh. Yeah, yes, you have. Oh, hey! Is that... Oh, okay. I see you down there, so that's where we're going to display all our... So that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6... Okay, yeah, so there's going to be a certain amount every chapter by the looks of things. Because, like, this game's got to have 6 chapters like the first game, right? And it seems as if, aside from the trials, considering that we didn't get a single monocoin from investigating anything else, yeah, it looks like we're gonna be, we're gonna have to collect these for the sake of monocoins. Which is fine by me, I'm a bit of a completionist. When it comes to little things like this. But hey, I mean, if they're going to give me monocoins, I'm going to actually need to do it, aren't I?
Good job. I've also left you some monocoins. I'm so generous. These coins can be exchanged for fabulous items at the beach and the Rocket Punch Market. I've also hidden the stuffed animals in other places too, so do your best and look for them. If you find them all, surprise, surprise.
What? Never mind. I should just go. Yeah, well, I guess so. Monokuma display. This is where the Monokuma plushies are placed. Putting stuff like this here without my permission. What a dick. Alright, out we go. Leave. Boom. Oh god. Ah! Ah!
Oh, it's just you.
Don't scare me like that. I could say the same for you.
By the way, did you see them?
Oh man, not good. What the hell are they? Definitely not good. What are you talking about?
The bridge, you know?
Remember that bridge at the central island? Did something happen to it? No shit! Why else would I be here? Those monsters in front of the bridges, they're blocking them off.
They're not monsters. They're mono beasts.
I mean, do you really need them? Aren't there gates in front of all of them? Oh my god, it's here! Oh my god, Kazuichi, you are gonna be a lot of fun, aren't you?
The mana beasts are the guardians of Jabberwock Island. They're making sure you guys don't think about ignoring the progression by going to the other islands.
Again, aren't there gates in front of all these? Those monsters are his gatekeepers. It's better if I don't get close to them. Ugh, it's so annoying. I can't stand this anymore. Hey, get a grip. Your face is getting weird. I can't. There's no way I can get a grip. We're gonna get eaten by monsters. There's no way I can enjoy vacationing here now.
Hey, what's with all the noise?
Another monster!
And I came all the way here to get you both, but if you're going to call me a monster...
Eh? You're here to get us?
I was told to come get you because we kept waiting and you two never showed up. Everyone is waiting at the hotel restaurant. Hurry up and join us.
Everyone's waiting at the restaurant? And why did everything suddenly go a little bit blue? What the fuck? Whatever, man. I don't care. There we go. Whatever, man. I don't care. I don't care at all. I'm out of here. Hey, where are you going? That's what I tried to say, but Kazuichi sprinted away like lightning. Well, I mean, he is yellow. I guess I'll head over to the restaurant. Well, oh, God. Oh. Might have to... I think we can touch sensitivity up in here. That, ooh, that came out a bit weird. I'm pretty sure we can mess with the sensitivity. Are we allowed to leave? I'm gonna say no. Yo, Kazuichi, where you at, man? He's just gone. Okay. So I guess Chiaki is in the little downstairs area, and then everyone else is actually in the, big, oh fuck. The bit where we met Teru and Sonia. So, hotel lobby. Well... I feel like the next bit's going to go on for a while. So I think what we'll do is we'll talk to Chiaki and then we'll end the episode, alright? There we go. How you doing, Chiaki? Huh? I thought everyone was waiting at the restaurant.
I thought I'd get some gaming in until everyone else arrived. But I guess I should get going too.
Playing video games all morning, huh? She truly is the ultimate gamer. Ultimate gamer, huh? Anyway, yeah, that'll be it. Sorry, we got literally nothing done. I just really needed to talk about Hajime, you know? But in the next one, we'll meet up with everyone in the dining hall. Well, I guess it's not the dining hall, is it? It's like the kitchen or whatever. Actually, what's it officially called? If we just... Oh. Well, we're going to meet everyone at the top of the stairs. We'll get on with whatever scene's going to go down there, which I imagine will be a fairly long one. And... maybe? No, I don't think we'll be getting into the first set of free time yet, but... it shouldn't be too far away. I think in Danganronpa 1, all we had to do was... talk with Sayaka for a bit. And then we got into free time. So yeah, I don't think free time's that far off, but... I mean, it's far enough away. I think maybe an episode or two. Probably only an episode. But anyway, oh, excuse me. But I'm also going to have to go on a Monokuma hunt soon, so... joyous day. Anyway, guys, until then, goodbye.